Hello and welcome to your day 16 of 30-day morning yoga for energy and focus. Today's class will be a yoga flow for opening thigh hips. So we will revisit and explore some of intense hips openers we've practiced in earlier sessions. And today we'll begin in a child's pose. So please make the way onto the mat whenever you are ready. I'll meet you there. Bring the big toes together to touch behind you, send the hips to the heels, open the knees as much as you need. Walk your hands forward and rest the forehead down onto the mat. Just a moment here, arriving into the body, settle into your space. Let's take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Soften the body, soften your mind. One more just like that. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Beautiful. And keep breathing. Keep going inside. Keep connect with the body, your breath, in the moment right here, right now. When you are ready, we begin to move. Walk your hands to the right. Turn the fingertips and press your hips to the left heel, reaching the chest down towards the earth. Open the left side of the body. And walk your hands to the left. Turn the fingertips. Press your hips to the right heel. Reach the chest to the mat. And walk your hands back to the top of the mat. Come up to a tabletop position. In a tabletop, inhale to a cow pose. Drop the belly down, lift the chest, open your heart. Exhale to a cat pose, rounding through your spine, chin to the chest. 2 more rounds just like that. Inhale, belly down, open your heart. Exhale, rounding through your spine, chin into the chest. 1 more round. Inhale, drop the belly, open your heart. Exhale, rounding through the spine, chin into the chest. Inhale, come back to neutral tabletop. Exhale, lift your right leg off of the mat. Make a circle in any direction that you want to begin that circle. And reverse that directions. Beautiful. Extend the right leg to the side. Press your hips to the back heel. Shifting the shoulders forward. And we'll do that again. Hips to the back heel. 1 more round. Shifting the shoulders forward. Hips to the back heel. Beautiful. Shifting the shoulder forward. And bend the right knee here. Shifting the hips toward the right heel. Put your palm to the left. And lift the hip. Come back to where it came from. The left hip stacked over the left knee. And we do that again. Shifting your hips to the right heel. Come back to where you came from. 1 more round. Shifting your hips to the right heel. Come back to where you came from. You got this. We meet back in a neutral tabletop. And lift the left knee off of the mat. Circle the left knee in any direction that you want to begin that circle. And reverse that directions. And extend the left leg to the side. I'll turn this side so you may see me easier. And from here, shoulders over your wrist, shifting your hips to the right heel. Press your hip to the right heel. Find that sensation of opening through the back of the left leg here. And we do that again, shifting your shoulders forward. Press your hips to the right heel. Shifting the shoulders forward. Press your hips to the right heel. Beautiful. Shifting shoulder forward. Bend the left knee. And shifting your hips to the left heel. Push your palms to the right side. Come back to where you came from. Right hip over the right knee. And we'll do that again. Hips to the right heel. Come back to where you came from. One more time. Hips to the right heel. Left heel rather. Come back to where you came from. You got it, my friend. We meet back in a neutral tabletop. Curl the toes, send the hips back and up to down dog. Pedal the feet. Shake the head, yes or no. Whatever you need here in the first down dog of our practice. Maybe sway the hips side to side. You got this. We meet back in a stillness down dog. Right leg up to a three-legged dog. Bend the right knee, stack the hips. Right leg up to a three-legged dog. Right foot outside the right pinky. Walk your hands to the top of the mat to stack the shoulders over the wrist here. Option 10, the fingertips. Surrender the hips down to the earth. Open your heart. Continue breathe here for a moment. And bring the left knee down to the mat. Inhale, lower the hips down, open your heart. Maybe slightly open the right knee to the side here. And exhale, straighten the right leg, send the hips to the back heel with control. Level the hips. Reaching the chest to the ground while still elongate your spine here. And we are flowing those movements. Few more rounds, my friend. Flow with me. Inhale, rebend the right knee, send the hips down. Open your heart. Exhale, straighten the right leg, send the hips to back heel, chest reaching down to the earth. One more round. Inhale. Hips down, open your heart. Exhale, straighten the left and right leg, reaching the chest down to the earth. Beautiful. Inhale, rebend the right knee. Exhale, tuck the left toes, straighten the both legs to a modified pyramid pose. Press the right hip back, left hip to the front. Lower the chest down to the earth here. Continue breathe. Beautiful. Inhale, rebend the right knee. Exhale, Standasana. Choose your right. Lower your hip down to the right heel. Open the left arm up. Breathe. Right arm down. Left arm up. One more inhale. Exhale, come back to the top of the mat. Extend the right leg back to high plank. Drop your knee, chest chin down, modify low plank. Inhale to a cobra, untuck the toes, open your heart. Exhale, down dog, push your palms away from the mat. Tuck the toes, send the hips back and up to down dog. Left leg up when you are ready. Bend the left knee, stack the hips. Kick the left leg up when you are ready. Step the left foot outside the left pinky. Walk your hands forward or slide the right toes to the back of the mat to stack the shoulders over the wrists here. Keep the right knee lifted here and lower the hips down, open your heart. And with control, drop the right knee down to the mat. Maybe tend the fingertips or use your blocks underneath your hands here. Inhale, lower your hips down, open your heart. Maybe slightly open the left knee to the side to activate the hips flexor here. And exhale, straighten the left leg. Send the hips to the back heel to a half split pose variation. And we do that again. Inhale, rebend the left knee, send the hips down, open your heart. Exhale, straighten the left leg, send the hips to the back heel. Reaching the chest down towards the earth while you still try to elongate your spine. One more round. Inhale, bend the left knee, lower your hips down towards the earth, open your heart. Exhale, straighten the left leg, send the hips to the back heel. And rebend the left knee, tuck the right toes, lift the right knee up, straighten the both legs here to a modified pyramid pose. Keep press the left hip to the back, right hip to the front to level your hips. Shorten your stance if you need it. Beautiful. Inhale, rebend the left knee. Exhale, Skandasana. Bend the left knee, straighten the right leg. Open the right arm up, left arm down for a twist. Breathe. You got this. One more inhale. Exhale, come back to the top of the mat, low lung to the front. Extend the right left leg back to high plank. Drop your knee, chest chin down, low plank. Up dog or cobra, open your heart. Exhale, down dog. Tuck the toes and the hips back and up. Right leg up to a three-leg dog. Right foot between the hands. Bend the left knee down, circle the hands up to a crescent moon. Continue breathe here. Lower your hips down to the earth. Maybe hands on the knees. Maybe slide the right heel to the top of the mat for a deeper stretching here. And bring the both hands inside the front foot. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee off of the mat, forearms down to the mat. For a runner lunge pose. Surrender the hips down to the earth. Keep the left knee lifted. control, bring the both hands down to the mat. Open the right hand to the right. Lower the hips down. Continue breathe. Set the left knee down to the mat. Right hand on the right knee here for a crooked monkey. Breathe. Open the right knee to the right side. Lower the hips down to the mat with control. Maybe close the eyes for a moment. And breathe. With control, bend the left knee, grab the left toes with the right hand to a religious twisting. And breathe. You got this. Take one more inhale. Exhale, both hands down to the mat. Tuck the back toes. Slide your right leg back to high plank. Drop the knee, chest, chin down. Low plank. Up dog or cobra. Open your heart. Exhale, down dog. Send the hips back and up. Left leg up to a three-leg dog. Left foot between the hands. Set the right knee down to the mat. Circle the hands up to a crescent moon. And surrender the hips down to the earth. Option, bring the hands on the front thigh here. Continue breathe. Maybe slide the left heel towards the top of the mat for a deeper stretching. And lower your forearms inside your left foot. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee up of the mat. Keep surrender your hips down to the mat. You got this. Set the right knee down, both hands on the mat. And bring the left hand on the left thigh here for a crooked monkey. Open the left knee to the left side. With control, bend the right knee, grab the right toes with the left hand to a religious twisting. Continue breathe. You got this. Release the hands and tuck the back toes, sweep the left leg back to high plank. And in high plank, drop the knees down. Slide your knees away from each other to a frog pose. Bring the forearms down to the mat. Pillow your chin towards each other here. Maybe tick-tock your hips front and back. Hug the navel towards the spine. Keep tick-tock your hips front and back for a moment. And hold it still for a moment. Beautiful, my friend. With control, lower the belly down to the mat. Sweep your legs in towards each other. Inhale to a baby or full cobra. Exhale, down dog. Hips back and up. Right leg up to a three-leg dog. Right knee to the right wrist to a single pigeon pose. Extend the left leg back. And rest the forehead down to the mat for a moment. Bring the hands down to the mat. Tuck the left toes. Send the right leg back to down dog. Left leg up to a three-leg dog. Left knee to the left wrist, single pigeon pose. Extend the right leg back. And rest the forehead down to the mat for a moment. Bring your hands down to the mat. Tuck the right toes, send the left leg back to down dog. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, travel to the top of the mat. Bend your knees, lift the heels, squat and curl. Straighten the legs out to the side. Sitting bones down to the mat. Open the legs as much as you can. Press your heels away from the hips. Find a deep stretching through the back of the legs here. Flex your toes to the hips here. Hands on your hips, rocking the hips front and back for a moment. Option hands on the mat here for support. And on the next, rock your hands forward. Lower your navel down to the mat. Forearms down to the mat. Keep extending the tailbone to the back. Reaching your navel point down to the mat. You can enjoy the deep stretching as long as you like, my friend. When you are ready, walk your hands back to the hips and bring the heels together. Straighten the legs out in front of you. Circle the hands up to sky. Seated forward fold, forehead to knee. Circle your hands up to sky, lower your shoulder down to the mat. Bend the right knee into the chest. Send the right knee to the left, stack your hips. Open the right arm to the side. Bring the right knee back into the chest. Extend the right leg out. Bend the left knee into the chest. And drop the left knee to the right. Stack your hips. You got this. Hug the both knees into the chest. One more inhale, squeeze the knees into the chest. Lift the forehead to the knees here, make a tiny ball through your spine. And exhale, Savasana. Push, straighten the legs. The arms by the side, your palms facing up. Relax completely your physical body and your mind. You can relax in Savasana pose as long as you like, my friend. Keep relaxing. So that was your morning yoga practice today. I hope you enjoy it and I hope you have a wonderful day ahead. And I hope to see you again very soon. Namaste.